So, we have a pay-per-view at the end of May just to boost network subscriptions. Meh, doesn't matter, I still get to enjoy it anyway. Hey guys, Fred here, welcome to my Elimination Chamber predictions. Sorry it's been a while since I made a video, I've been very busy with work, but I've got some time to make a pay-per-view predictions for this Sunday's show. And, well, it's the return of Elimination Chamber. Do I really need to say any more? No, really. And the fact is, I'm actually kind of happy we still have the Chamber. I just wish it wasn't done in a 2-week build for a pay-per-view that really has no consequence. So let's get straight into the predictions then, shall we? First up, we have the Divas triple threat match with Nikki Bella defending the title against Paige and Naomi. People have been saying over the internet that Nikki doesn't need to lose the title here. I disagree. I think we need a fresh face going into summer, as she's held the title since November and we need someone fresh. All this cheating to win, using her sister, really is getting tiresome. And I think, to be honest, Naomi may have built herself up, but when you've got Paige fresh off winning a movie, she's come in, hit the ground running and taken all out in front of her, maybe it's to their benefit that she gets the victory, but with Naomi already having losses through dubious circumstances, it may be beneficial for her to get the win. For me, Nikki Bella's held the title long enough, she doesn't need to do any more to do anything with that championship, and for Naomi to win, decent heel run, could get a good face turn for SummerSlam when an NXT diva could come up and do something. Or if Paige is still technically a face, then she could do something. So I'm going to go for Naomi to win the title. It may seem like a long shot to some of you, but not to me. Next, well, we have Neville versus Bo Dallas, and I honestly have to say I'm impressed that they've taken this feud from NXT, put it on the main roster. I'm just disappointed that they thought, oh, we'd put it on this throwaway show and it may just be there to fill the card out. Should be a fun match nonetheless, so you know these two can go in the ring, they have an intense rivalry, and of course, we need to see work on that damn leg, because that's where all the psychology for this match is going to be. When it comes to the winner, when you got that injury in place, you're going to be at a disadvantage. I look at Bo Dallas and think he's going in strong, but Neville will somehow fight his way through to win. Saying that, though, I would like to see Bo Dallas get some momentum and actually win a feud for once, or at least win a match in this case, hoping that, well, later down the line, Money in the Bank or something like that, we can get Neville to get a victory and just rub it in his face. So yeah, I'm going to go for Bo Dallas here, just because it makes some valid sense for once. Next up, we have the Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match with Los Matadors, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, the Ascension, the Lucha Dragons and the Primetime Players taking on the New Day with their titles on the line. The interesting thing is, how the hell are they going to do this? I mean, are both members of a team going to fit inside a pod at once? It's going to be madness, I tell ya, especially with the sight of Xavier Woods possibly getting his face pressed up against the thing by Big E. That's got laughter material written all over it. However, I know I usually go through Elimination Chambers by picking out the likability of who's going to win here. But then again, there is only one likely outcome, which is why this prediction is going to be very short. The New Day. I know a lot of you, when they first came out, including myself, were saying, oh, the New Day sucks. They're the most awful team. But over time, they've become such an entertaining heel team. And since becoming champions, they've become even better than that. So I would not want to end their momentum and their run on such a short notice in a match like this, even though it sets up perfectly for a team like the Lucha Dragons or Primetime Players to get the victory. When it comes to eliminations, though, I suspect the Ascension or Los Matadors will go out first. I can suspect there's going to be a lot of flips and tricks, and I can imagine a really insane Cesaro swing dropkick thing from the top of the pod or something, which would be quite insane. It would be amazing, and I'm not sure what the Primetime Players would add, but they should be quite interesting. Also, some double team antics of the New Day will be quite fun. Overall, I'm looking forward to this match, but I can only see one winner, and that is the New Day. So, bring on the New Day! Oh yeah, I haven't got a crowd. Damn it. Next up, we have the Elimination Chamber match for the vacant Intercontinental Championship with Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, King Barrett, R-Truth for some reason, Sheamus, and Rusev. Speaking of Rusev, I have no idea if he's still in this match or not. He's suffered some kind of leg injury over the last week. Whether he's in the match or not, or whoever replaces him, haven't really been on my mind. I've been trying to think, who the hell could replace him, whether he's going to be in the match at all, and we don't know. So we're going to find out on the night, and inevitably judge whether it's going to happen or not. So I'm going to leave Rusev out of proceedings until the night comes, in which case I might be fairly surprised. great. But that does mean, however, in my predictions, Dolph Ziggler isn't going to win it, because I'd like him to pin Rusev in the middle of that ring to win the IC title, and then progress their feud forward. But if Rusev isn't in there, it therefore doesn't make sense, and it wouldn't matter. Not to mention the fact he's won the IC title way too many times, and I really need to see something fresh from him going forward, which is just what that feud needs for him. Then you look at King Barrett, and I'm thinking he's got the King of the Ring, but he's also held the Intercontinental title way too many times for my liking. I think, okay, if you're going to give him something good, give him Money in the Bank, because that's what they've been trying to do for a couple of years every single time Barrett gets injured, and they haven't been able to pull the trigger on him. So that's probably what I'm thinking they're just leaving it for, and it all seems good. R-Truth has no chance, because it's R-Truth. I'm just wondering why the hell is he in there? He hasn't been involved in any feuds for this. In fact, since WrestleMania, he hasn't been involved with anything related to this, apart from being beaten up by Rusev and Sheamus, which, if you get beaten up and that's how you get a title shot nowadays, sign me up for a beating, ladies and gentlemen. Then we get to Sheamus. Now, him winning the title in a feud with Ryback would be interesting, would add that dynamic, giving a nice chase for Ryback to go after it. And that's why these two are my favourites. I think Ryback winning the title would be an interesting thing. It's a big match feel for a vacant championship. It would give him a spot to put him in the limelight and say, will he shine, will he sparkle, or would he just be a steaming turd? We don't know what he's like in that kind of championship position yet. I'd like to see it, because Ryback isn't that bad of a wrestler. He's definitely improved over the last year or two, and I'd like to see him in that spot. But I look at Sheamus. He's just come off a feud with Dolph Ziggler, winning, and I have to feel that maybe the momentum's with him to win the Intercontinental Championship and then have Ryback win it off him, say maybe at SummerSlam or somewhere else down the line. Who knows? But I'm going to have to go with Sheamus, even though I'm thinking to myself, the other Elimination Chamber has a heel victor on my end. I don't want to make this a all-heel show, because I've given Bo Dallas the victory, I've given Naomi the victory, I've given New Day the victory. A face needs to win somewhere, and maybe Ryback winning would be the best option. Who knows? I'd rather have it be one of those two, Sheamus or Ryback. I would like Ryback, but I'm just sensing Sheamus. I'm sensing it, because it would be good for Ryback's feud, but Ryback needs it. Oh, it's so confusing. Oh, you know what? Screw it, Ryback. I'm going for Ryback. I might as well stick with it. We're done. Let's get on with the next one. Now, we have the World Heavyweight Championship. Rollins versus Ambrose. No stipulation on this one, but the build-up's been very fun while laborious. This match, there's only one winner, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Rollins. I love Ambrose. I'd love to see him win the title, but just like with Brock Lesnar, they're waiting for the right opponent to take that belt off him. And of course, we still have Brock Lesnar to wait for. So, you think about it, this is going to be a fun match with a lot of interference and possibly a Deus Ex Machina really solving it if things just go completely kaput. But I would definitely say Rollins for the victory. Will it be Kane? Will it be Triple H? Will it be someone we don't even know, like a possible heel turn for Roman Reigns perhaps, as people keep saying on these here internets? I have no idea. And I'm looking at Rollins and just saying, you got to keep that belt for as long as you can, because the more you have that thing, the more hated you become, and the better it becomes for us fans. I know, Ambrose will get the title at some point, but he's going to stay in this feud until around Battleground, Money in the Bank Battleground time, and maybe 1 to 2 months time. We have another couple of matches in there. Roman Reigns has to get thrown back in somehow. Maybe someone else comes in, got a Money in the Bank holder still to crown. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with this, and I'm just thinking, keep the belt on Rollins, build up the anticipation, and give us a great win when it bloody matters. That's what's important, everybody. So yeah, Rollins for the victory here, no question. And finally, we reach what I hope is the main event. It's John Cena, the United States Champion, versus Kevin Owens, the NXT Champion, in the most intriguing match on this entire damn card. It looks fantastic. This match has got a great build-up, and I'm hoping, in all hopes, that Kevin Owens wins. Okay, you know what? This match is hard to predict. The fanboy in me, the massive WWE and NXT fan in me wants Cena beaten. I think we all can agree with that. But my analytical thinking cap says different, because this match is hard to book. You've got Cena winning, which people would cry is a massive burial for Kevin Owens, but then some people would say, oh, Kevin Owens is being pushed to the moon and defeating Cena, while other people have not been able to, like a Bray Wyatt or a Rusev in recent years haven't been able to come out of a feud with him shining, so why the hell give it to Owens? He's being pushed way too fast here. And I would agree, I don't want Owens to be pushed so quickly, but then again, that's what's made his NXT run so good, is he's come through, flattened everybody, and shown his dominance. But that's the thing, people may think NXT is developmental. It's not. NXT is more than developmental. It's a bloody living, breathing machine that is making WWE more money than you can possibly shake a stick at. And that's the thing. Kevin Owens is in a bigger position than many of us thought he would be in, and he's now fighting Cena with the NXT strap still around him. I'm just hoping, and I really hoped it would be, that this match would be a championship versus championship, or just have the US title on the line, but meh, it's not going to be. I'm looking at this match thinking the only way a win can come out of this is a Deus Ex Machina situation, but it's a John Cena match. There's got to be some way. He's got to find a way of beating Kevin Owens. I just don't know how. Owens has looked so strong in this feud. Last Raw, powerbombs Cena straight to the mat, stamps on the title, and looks dominant. Then that means, okay, Cena has a likelihood of winning via that method of Wrestling 101. But I look at this and just think, you wouldn't push Owens this hard to have him just flattened. You know? You wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have it. Maybe Samoa Joe interferes. Maybe an injured Sami Zayn wouldn't interfere, but that would be kind of amazing. You got Finn Balor possibly interfering. The thing is, I don't think Cena's going to win this clean. There's no way he's going to win it clean. So there's got to be something that can stop it. I'm not entirely sure what, but something is going to have to stop it, because this either has to be a double count out, a knockout win, or a double knockout, or a double count out, or something. This match is not going to end cleanly. The one problem is I've got to wonder who the hell would win if I was ever putting my money where my mouth is. The thing is, with John Cena, I know he's just come off a feud with Rusev looking like $1 million, and therefore losing a non-title match on a B pay-per-view on the network wouldn't matter. But then again, it's Kevin Owens, meaning it does matter. The NXT champion versus the US champion. You know what? I really don't care about this. As long as the match's finish turns out to not affect both men, I don't mind at all, but I'm going to have to go for... I don't want to pick a winner. I don't, because it doesn't make sense. A Deus Ex Machina would have to happen to make Cena win, or to make Owens win, because this is so hard to pick. You know what? Screw it. I'm going for a double knockout, a double DQ, or a double countout. I'm sorry, this may be cheap, but I just cannot see a winner in this. I can't see a winner by any conventional means, and it's not going to be like CM Punk versus John Cena, where I decide not to pick a winner out of precedence because I want to just enjoy the match. I want to enjoy this match, but I don't want to pick a win where one will be hurt in this match through credibility. I don't want that. I don't want their credibility being hurt because of a pinfall loss here. Owens doesn't need it, Cena doesn't need it. We need an undisputed end where it just goes to hell. And if it does end with one of them flat on their backs without being pinned, they both look strong regardless. All good? Good. Double DQ, double count out, double anything. Just make both of these two look strong in this match, and I'll be happy as hell. So there you go, guys. There's my predictions for the Chamber. What are your predictions? Put your views down there in the comment section below. Follow me on social media. All links are in the description below. And if you liked what you've heard, go subscribe to the CC Network. I'd gladly appreciate it. And I appreciate all of your support for watching regardless. Anyway, guys, I better get out of here. I've got a lot of work to still do, working on some big projects. And it should all be great when they're all finished. Guys, I have been Freddie Thomas. You've been people listening. This has been the Elimination Chamber 2015 predictions for the CC Network, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers!